and improve the lives of the citizens. Let's seize this moment to innovate, collaborate, and build a brighter future. My sincere appreciation to the organizers of this summit, APDTI, who put in so much of effort in creating this grand event. And it is really very encouraging to see the support of the state government and STPI to take the vision forward and shape the future of Visakhapatnam in AP. Let's enjoy the insights and learnings over the 2 days and work with renewed energy and passion, harness the power of technology to transform the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am, for your inspiring words and to make sure that you're complying to the time as well. Your leadership and vision as the President of ITAP continue to motivate and guide us all. Thank you, ma'am. It is now my pleasure to invite Ms. Kavita C., Director at STPI, to share her perspectives with us. Ms. Kavita is overseeing software and export promotion and policy implementation across Telangana and AP. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు. Honorable Minister for ITENC, HRD, RTG, Shri Nara Lokesh garu, Honorable MP Visakhapatnam, Shri Bharat garu, Chairman KDM Founder and Managing Partner Startup Exceed Ventures, BV Naidu garu, Co-founder, Alan OS, former CEO and MD, Tech Mahindra, Shri CP Gurunani garu, Secretary to Government, President ITAP, Srimati Lakshmi garu, Chairman DTNF and Convener APDTILF, Shri Sridhar garu, Senior Vice President, Tech Mahindra, Shri Ravi garu, IT industry captains, ladies and gentlemen, press and media. It is a great honor for Software Technology Parks of India to co-host the AP Digital Technology Summit 2025, an event that underscores the transformative power of technology in shaping the future of our nation and state. Software Technology Parks of India is an autonomous society set up by Government of India under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in 1991. With an objective of encouraging, promoting, and boosting the software exports from India. STPI has been working with distinct focus for promotion of this IT-ITES exports from the country by providing single window services for STP and EHTP schemes, as well as providing the high-speed data communication services for seamless access to offshore IT-ITES exports. STPI has been continuously aligning itself to the industry requirements and is acting both as the channel of the industry to the government and the implementing agency for many of the schemes launched by the government. In this endeavor, STPI has elaborated its service offerings as per the industry requirement trends by including the data center services, cloud services, SOC services, information security audit services, consultancy services, etc. STPI has 65 centers across India, consisting of 14 jurisdictions. And in AP state, which comes under the Telugu-speaking states, we have 4 centers in Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, and Tirupati. The exports, as on 2014-15, at the time of state bifurcation, was rupees 379 crore. It is to be noted that the exports have grown by around 7 times in the last 10 years. This proves the growth potential of the state. This growth is because of the various schemes which are launched by the state and the central governments that the industry has leveraged. To name a few of the schemes from METI, the India BPO Promotion Scheme, popularly known as the IBPS, was implemented to foster equitable regional development and decentralize the BPO ITES industry into the smaller towns. It is pertinent to mention that the lion's share of the beneficiaries were from AP. That is, around 13,692 seats out of the 48,300 seats, which amounts to around 28%, is from Andhra Pradesh. Another scheme is the Next Generation Incubation Scheme, which is a comprehensive incubation program aimed at fostering India's prominence as a global leader in the development, production, and distribution of innovative, efficient, and secure software products. This scheme has been rolled out in 12 cities, and Vijayawada is one of them. So here again, it is pertinent to mention that 118 startups have received funds up to rupees 25 lakhs, and 10 startups have received funds up to rupees 1 crore. So I here once again would like to urge all the startups to leverage the opportunity as another window is open for the leap ahead where funds of up to 1 CR can be gained. So the last date of applications would be 15th Jan 2025. So coming to another scheme, which is the Electronic Manufacturing Cluster 2.0, whose primary goal is to establish a comprehensive supply chain ecosystem that strengthens the electronics manufacturing sector. It aims to attract anchor units to establish production facilities along with their respective supply chains, develop world-class plug-and-play infrastructure, and reduce the infrastructure logistics costs. STPI has been entrusted the role of project management agency. Here again, it is pertinent to mention that out of the 7 approved projects pan-India so far, 1 is from Andhra Pradesh, which is EMC at Koparthi, and another one, CFC at Krishna, is under the approval process. So in addition to all the above mandate, STPI has been nurturing and supporting the innovation and entrepreneurship for more than 3 decades through its incubation facilities. Further, to facilitate companies to implement solutions around digital technologies, STPI is setting up the Center of Entrepreneurships in Emerging Technologies in collaboration with suitable partners in various parts of the country. So in line with this, Kalpataru, a Center of Entrepreneurship in Industry 4.0 domain, is a flagship initiative by STPI, Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India, Department of IT, Electronics and Communications, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and RINL, Visakhapatnam, in collaboration with academia, industry bodies, and investor communities. As part of the COE, various labs have been set up: Industrial Internet of Things Lab, AI and ML Lab, AR and VR Lab, Industrial Automation and PLC Lab, Robotics and Drone Lab, and the 3D printing. All these have been set up for the benefit of startups who are into Industry 4.0 domain. Kalpataru COE has so far supported more than 27 startups. Also, during this summit, few of our startups have also put up their stalls, so I would request all of you to please visit the STPI pavilion. And I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Deep Tech Naipunya and Andhra Pradesh Digital Technology Industry for organizing this landmark summit. Let us seize this opportunity to converge ideas, foster partnerships, and propel India into a new era of digital excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kavita, for your enlightening words. Your efforts in fostering innovation has inspired us all. Ladies and gentlemen, we deeply value the insights But we also kindly request all speakers to stay within the allotted time to ensure the smooth flow of the event today. It is my great privilege to invite our next speaker, Mr. C.P. Gurnani, co-founder at Alan OS and former CEO and MD, Tech Mahindra, to share his insights. An entrepreneur CEO, he has introduced impactful models in leadership programs, so I'm sure your journey as a visionary leader continues to inspire countless professionals. Let's welcome Mr. Gurnani with a thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais. Good morning to all of you who joined us today on this wonderful occasion, and more importantly, under the leadership of Lokesh Garu, that we all would be discussing how do we leapfrog, how do we make not only an Android the popular engineer, but how do we make Andhra Pradesh the destination of choice for the industries globally. I think it just, there's sometimes when you have to believe that the timing is right. In my opinion, the timing for Andhra Pradesh is perfect. Clearly, leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, his vision for 2047 clearly outlines the role of technology. That technology will play an important role in the future of Andhra Pradesh, whether it is in terms of agriculture, whether in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, it's one of the most comprehensive document that I have read in my life, and I encourage all of you to please go through that document. And why it is important is it clearly defines that each one of us sitting in this room will have to actively contribute for that Vision 2047 to come true. And that active participation, most of us know that we all have a responsibility. The responsibility not only to make Andhra Pradesh a startup capital, our responsibility is also to make sure that the fisherman who goes out to fish uses technology to harvest or to get a better, productive day. So I think in our opinion, when we start simulating the lives of the people that we come across, it was very encouraging when I, along with Professor Vivek Wadhwa, and you will hear directly from him, and Dr. Nitin Mehta, when we called on, Mr. Bharat Garu and Lokesh Garu, the questions were very basic. They were not about deep tech. And as a matter of fact, I was told that don't apply AI everywhere. Let's first address the fundamentals. So thank you, Lokesh Garu, for reminding me that AI is not a solution to all problems. I mean, he hosts a deep tech conference but doesn't want me to talk AI. Anyway, so the good part is that what did he insist? He said the government's objective is clean water to every citizen of Andhra Pradesh. Honestly, that was what was the discussion with Vivek Wadhwa and Nitin Mehta. So my point is, if we can, the opportunity for us in Andhra Pradesh is marrying tradition and technology. Opportunity for us is having our feet on the ground, solving everyday's situations, whether it is transport, commute, agriculture, whether it is, and I get inspired when I come here. When I first time visited was obviously the campus that Tech Mahindra has, but the inspiring part also was that Mr. G.M. Rao took me to Rajam. how a village was transformed. And he gave credit to the scholarships that then Chandrababu Naidu government had given him. To every student who was there, almost 100% scholarship at Rajam in that small city was coming because of the education sponsorship. This morning when I was talking to, Bharat Garu, what did he tell me? He said, why don't you take a little bit of time, spend some time at AP University, spend some time at Geetam University. Our education system is robust. How do we add more value to the youngsters here? So I am only just reminding you that you have leadership which is not thinking only about the drone economy. It is not only thinking about the robotics. It is not only thinking about personalized drug discovery. They are also talking about adding value to the people out here. And I think that is the opportunity for all of us. Thank you, Lakshmi, for reminding us, be bold, dream big. But I'm happy that the leadership of Lokesh Garu and Bharat Garu is also telling us benefit and be inclusive. So thank you for inviting me. This is not the only time you're going to see me. So we are going to come back, but I can only tell you is I am delighted with the leadership. I'm delighted with the Vision 2047. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a remarkable and inclusive address, also with a tinge of humor. Your experience as a leader and innovator provides invaluable lessons for all of us. Thank you so much. I'm now delighted to invite Mr. B.V. Naidu, Chairman, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, founder and managing partner, Startup Exceed Ventures, to address us. Mr. Naidu brings 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur, mentor, and Indian IT growth facilitator. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give him a warm round of applause as he comes on the stage. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Minister Lokesh Garu, Honorable MP Bharat Garu, and other dignitaries on the dais, and also the ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure today to stand before you and talk about the digital technology in this summit and how that can really impact our lives as well as the economy to grow in India. See, for many, I see many faces here, familiar faces. Nitinji has come from California, chairman of the Color Tokens, and I also see Professor Wadhwa, and of course, good friend CP Gurnaniji has actually, he made India proud when he took the major challenge of transforming Satyam to make it a big success. Right? I also see, I think Mr. Sunny Rao, a venture capitalist from Singapore here, and Dr. C.S. Rao, who is a technologist and telecom champion, and who also has the quad-gen operations in Vizag. The reason why I'm telling all these things is many people never thought about Vizag in the past. People have started talking about the Vizag, not only here and across the world. I should tell you that. For me, Janma Bhumi is Andhra and Karma Bhumi is Karnataka. Unfortunately or fortunately, I've been grown, 40 years back I left Andhra after my education, and I was at Delhi at the Ministry of IT and Electronics. Then I started the STPS in Bangalore, and I've seen the whole spectrum of the growth, and any initiatives that have become successful in Bangalore, we used to replicate in Hyderabad. That is how the Hyderabad was built.
Vice versa also, sir.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, Vizag, of course, is in a different, So even though the AP is many people think that it's a greenfield state that is coming up, and I'm sure with Chandrababu Naidu Garu as leading and progressive young, the politicians and ministers like Lokesh Garu and Bharat Garu. And I'm sure that, this government is phenomenal, and it cannot be a major challenge for you to build this Vizag as an IT destination. I'm sure that, Chandrababu Naidu Garu, you knows how to build a greenfield like what you transformed in Andhra, combined Andhra. And many people think that, there is a coin, Achhe Din Aa Gaya. I think in Andhra, Achhe Din Aa Gaya. And many people are happy, and people talk very high about Andhra right now across the country. And I could also see a lot of announcements like the Google coming up here, then TCCF setting up of the operations here. And, the STPI started this, foundation stone for an IT park here. And this was one of my initiatives. Just before leaving the government, I was heading both STPI, Bangalore and Hyderabad. That is when we started this, the Tie 2, Tie 3 cities STPI centers in Tirupati, Vijayawada, and my last center was Kakinada. I set up the Kakinada and left the government, So that way, I think the Achhe Din Aa Gaya, and also people do talk about the single engine sarkar and double engine sarkar. I think in Andhra you have triple engine sarkar, right? So this is the power of progressive politicians coming together and transforming the state. That way, I think we have a fantastic future. And like Gunnaniji said that Swarna Andhra 2047 document is a phenomenal vision document that was created. I don't think any other state has addressed that. And when our country is looking to become a developed nation by 2047 with a $32 trillion economy, and we need to have the roadmap for Andhra. I think that is what Swarna Andhra 2047 document speaks about. If our country reaches, we are reaching a $5 trillion economy going up to $9 trillion by 2030 and, 32 trillion. What it means is, the bold vision of Andhra is $2.7 trillion by then, by 2047. And it is a very, very bold, sir. I think not only $2.7 trillion, probably will cross that mark. I'll tell you the reason why. The other day I was talking to somebody told me TCS has around 6 lakh employees and 90,000 of employees come from Andhra. 95,000 people. What it means from Andhra? What it means is around close to 12% or 14% of the people, professionals are from AP. And if you look at that, extrapolate that across the industry, we all know that 70% of Hyderabad is from Andhra. 35% of Karnataka is from Andhra. And also probably 60 to 70% of the US entrepreneurs are from Andhra. The other day I met this a beautiful organization called IT Serve. IT Serve is a 20,000 staffing companies combined together and create an association. I was told 60% of those 20,000 enterprises are from the AP founders. If that is the power, why can't this vision of $2.7 trillion will not happen? I think I'm pretty much sure that it will not happen. So I would think that, when you are talking about the deep technology, there is a four-pronged, strategy. I would like to spell it out. Number one, for deep tech,